fringes and them studs probably got her shook. But all I can tell her, I am not a crook. Whole team winning. Can't do it by myself, I brought my whole team with me. Tonight I need some help, I plan on killing these niggas. And I ain't talking murder, shawty feeling these niggas. I know she probably heard of us, One West, Harlem, New York, since 1969. Looking for an Israelite woman that I can get behind. Take her to the promised land. Show her good niggas exist. Fuck what her mama saying. You understand? Listen. Fourth dimension blue is my cologne. All I did was say shalom and she offered me a phone number. Especially when I'm in the zone, I tell fire to the moon. Girl, you playing with the wrong. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick. And you do not want tests, I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand it, I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand it, I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. And you ain't never seen nothing like it with a drip so hard. Made her straight, she was dying cause the nigga cold as ice and sharper than a knife. I could change your whole life just by making you my white man. Look, that nigga got the boots, beers, braids, man. Look, that nigga got the garment with the shades, man. Look, that nigga got the spikes on his armband. And he got the Sheila David on his charm, man. No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, my lady in the dress, they hating, we dead fresh. I'm making their ass sweat with all this masculinity. I can tell she feeling me, my swag on infinity. And this ain't something you can buy. They asking who am I traded in my suit and tie. And I just got a garment from the captain. Catch me in the club smelling like black. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick. And you do not want tests, I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand it, I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand it, I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. We will make thee borders of gold and studs of silver. Hebrew drip. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Qadash, as the curtains of Solomon. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick. And you do not want tests, I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand it, I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand it, I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. Clothes with a garment down to the foot. Lil' mama came back and took another look. Them fringes and them studs probably got her shook. But all I can tell her, I am not a crook. Whole team winning. Can't do it by myself, I brought my whole team with me. Tonight I need some help, I plan on killing these niggas. And I ain't talking murder, shawty feeling these niggas. I know she probably heard of us, One West, Harlem, New York, since 1969. Looking for an Israelite woman that I can get behind. Take her to the promised land. Show her good niggas exist. Fuck what her mama saying. You understand? Listen. Fourth dimension blue is my cologne. All I did was say shalom and she offered me a phone number. Especially when I'm in the zone, I tell fire to the moon. Girl, you playing with the wrong. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick. And you do not want tests, I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand it, I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand it, I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. And you ain't never seen nothing like it with a drip so hard. Made her straight, she was dying cause the nigga cold as ice and sharper than a knife. I could change your whole life just by making you my white man. Look, that nigga got the boots, beers, braids, man. Look, that nigga got the garment with the shades, man. Look, that nigga got the spikes on his armband. And he got the Sheila David on his charm, man. No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, my lady in the dress, they hating, we dead fresh. I'm making their ass sweat with all this masculinity. I can tell she feeling me, my swag on infinity. And this ain't something you can buy. They asking who am I traded in my suit and tie. And I just got a garment from the captain. Catch me in the club smelling like black. Check out my Hebrew drip, My Hebrew drip, you know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick, and you do not want tests. I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. We will make thee borders of gold and studs of silver. Hebrew drip. I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Qadash, as the curtains of Solomon. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick, and you do not want tests. I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. Clothes with a garment down to the foot. Lil' mama came back and took another look. Them fringes and them studs probably got her shook. But all I could tell her, I am not a crook. Whole team winning. Can't do it by myself, I brought my whole team with me. Tonight I need some help, I plan on killing these niggas. And I ain't talking murder, shorty feeling these niggas. I know she probably heard of us, One West, Harlem, New York, since 1969. Looking for an Israelite woman that I can get behind. Take her to the promised land. Show her good niggas exist. Fuck what her mama saying. You understand? Listen. Fourth dimension blue is my cologne. All I did was say shalom, and she offered me a phone number. Especially when I'm in the zone, I tell fire to the moon. Girl, you playing with the wrong. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick, and you do not want tests. I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. And you ain't never seen nothing like it with a drip so hard. Made her straight, she was dying cause a nigga cold as ice and sharper than a knife. I could change your whole life just by making you my white man. Look, that nigga got the boots, beard sprays, man. Look, that nigga got the garment with the shades, man. Look, that nigga got the spikes on his armband, and he got the Shiller David on his charm, man. No, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, my lady in the dress, they hating, we dead fresh. I'm making their ass sweat with all this masculinity. I can tell she feeling me, my swagger on infinity. And this ain't something you can buy. They asking who am I traded in my suit and tie. And I just got a garment from the captain. Catch me in the club smelling like black. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew chick, and you do not want tests. I got my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. Check out my Hebrew drip, my Hebrew drip. You know I'm Hebrew fresh with my Hebrew click. I know you can't understand, and I'm on some Hebrew shit. Check out my Hebrew drip. Thy cheeks are comely with rows of jewels, thy neck with chains of gold. We will make thee borders of gold and studs of silver. Hebrew drip.
All right, hey, shalom, Yahweh, Shem Yahweh Shabbat to all the brothers, Yahweh Shemar, Thumba, Shem Yahweh to all the sisters. This is the Lashawan Qadash class. This is the I.S.U.P.K, the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. I am priest and officer of 1,000, I.S.U.P.K. Understand? In this class, we study to learn the Hebrew language, our original language, the holy tongue, right? Which is what Lashawan Qadash means in Hebrew, holy tongue or holy language. Okay, so let's see, we got Crystal Morris. Sound off if you in the class. Let us know you watching. All right. Shalom, Crystal Morris. The link is in the chat. Just hit the link if you want to jump in live with us. All right. Second. As you can see on the board, you know what I'm saying, we got a phrase up from last week. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all wrote this down, because this, of course, is our credo. Yeah, Shema Yasha'Allah, Yahweh Allah Yahweh Yahweh Akkad. This means, hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one. That's our credo. You know what I'm saying? We live by that. This is what the Most High requires of us, that we have one God. Not like the Christian church where they believe that, whatever God you worship is fine or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We can all be equal. We can all come together, or, you know what I'm saying? Or, whatever God helps me through the day, or whatever have you. All that bull crap. All those East Indian gods and Egyptian gods, and you know what I'm saying, every god you can get your hand on. We done dove into all of those philosophies and cultures, and now we don't even know who we are. You understand? We could be anything that we want to be, because we have no identity. So if you want to be Buddha, you can be that. But the God of the Bible told Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians only have one God and put no God before him. All right, so let me get that off the board. Then I got more Windex. Working on this last bit. We're gonna make it work. A nigga can make anything scratch. Excuse my language. Now, as usual, we're gonna put our alphabet up on the board. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Hebrew, you understand, this is the ancient Hebrew, which is biblical Hebrew. This is the Hebrew that was written by our forefathers, from Adam down. You know what I'm saying, until the language was changed due to our captivity to Assyrian Hebrew. This is biblical or ancient Hebrew. This is the way it was written. Understand? Before this, actually, was a more pictographical version of this. This is what we had as a language. And then this is what we later picked up called the Assyrian Hebrew. All right? Or you might hear Syro-Phoenician. Right? Syro-Phoenician. Phoenician being the language of the people, right? The Phoenicians. And then a Syro lets you know that it was because of, it was in Assyria or influenced by Assyria. Okay, so they considered both these writings Phoenician. They consider it Phoenician because that's what they call the what do they call it? Semitic people. They call Semitic people Phoenician. You know what I mean? So their language was Phoenician, but we know it as Hebrew, right? Named after, well, I wouldn't say it's named after Ibar, but the word in Hebrew is Ibar. All right. So this is the ancient and the Assyrian, and I'll put the spelling up in a second. So now we put the spelling up on the board, starting from the I to the Da, right? This is I. That's the first character. So I'm going according to this. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, and Ta. All right, so that's from the A to the Ta. Okay? That is how it's pronounced. This is the Assyrian. This is the ancient. This is the Assyrian. This is how it is pronounced. How we would pronounce it. All right, what's going on, Lewis? What's going on, Lewis? Shalom.
Hey, shalom, sir. Yahweh.
Y'all about some y'all shop up. Hey, so you want to give it a shot without reading the whole alphabet? Without seeing the board?
Khan, sir.
Yeah, give it a shot.
A, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, pa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, tha.
Excellent. Give him a hand. That was perfect. You know what I'm saying? You almost slipped up with the I and the pop, but you corrected
Khan, sir.
yourself. That's good. It means that you know. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, excellent job. You know what I'm saying? As you can see, you're actually learning the alphabet just like you would in elementary school. You know what I'm saying? And that's not to be ashamed of. That means that you're paying attention and you want to learn the Hebrew, especially being in class every week, jumping on the live stream. So I'm gonna get this off the board. Everybody should have it. It should be in your notes if it's not already. You know what I mean? Wow. All right, so just like our ABCs, we want to do our 1, 2, 3s as well. You know what I mean? So we know how to count in Hebrew. All right. This is just think of it like we're starting all over. Like the scriptures say, you must be as babes, drawn from the milk. All right, so we can go right back into our numbers all over again, right? Do you know how to count in Hebrew? You know how to count to 10, Lewis?
Slag is I'm gonna say Khan. I think I have it. I've been practicing, but I think I have it. Let me try.
All right, so give me one.
A card.
Mm-hmm. A card, right? This is number 1. I did that wrong too. Card. All right. Me too.
Shinya.
Shanya. Shanya. This is 2 in Hebrew. All right, give me 3.
I think it's Shabai. No.
Hold on.
Is it Shabai?
Go ahead. What you want to do? Which one?
I was gonna say Shabai, but I don't. I know it's not Shabai.
It's not Shabai? So what is it?
Sakat, Shinya, Shalash.
That's correct. All right. Shalash. Shalash. All right. Give me 4.
Salagi. I think fours shit. Is it Kam Arabai or Kamash? It was one of the two. Um, Akkad, Shania, Shalas, as Arabai.
All right. I'm right. Doing good.
Ah, what is it?
Ah, oops. Ba, I, right? Bye. Hold on. Come on now, Krista Morris. If you want to give the answer, you gotta jump in live on this one. Don't be cheating for nobody, man. You have to jump in live. You want to give a shot. If Lewis falls, if he don't complete it, then you get to jump in and steal it from him. So give me 5.
Kamash.
Here's what you can do, Krista Morris. After Lewis is done, type in 1 through 10. You can do it now, but just don't hit enter until he's done. Chamash. Like that.
Kamash.
Chamash. All right. 6.
6 is Shasha.
Mm-hmm. That's the easy. Let me put this in the series as well. All right, we at 7.
Shabai.
Bye. I did that wrong. Shabai. It's 8.
8 is that difficult one.
Ooh,
Yeah. Can't sir. Shama Wana.
yeah. Ain't that difficult?
Can't sir.
Sha, ma, wa, na. Ma, wa. 9. 9 is an easy one. I think. When I
The
think about
Shah. Salagi, so is it? I don't know how to pronounce it. The Shah, the She,
the shy, there's no
the Shah,
E. There's no E in Hebrew.
the
It's
Shah.
always
Guns.
shy, right? When I think about 9, for some reason I think of Chicago, right? So 9 is Chicago, the shy, Chi-town. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, guns.
The shy. Wow, I did that here too. The shy. The shy. 10 for the win.
Are you sure?
All right, perfect. Aisha Ra, right? Not Aisha, but Aisha Ra. At least all of them are separated. All right, Aisha Ra, Aisha Ra. That's all right. So that's 1 through 10, man. Most of praise. Give him a hand. So now you can put your answer in, Kristen. Okay. So everybody write this down. You want to make sure you have this. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have it already, write it down now. If you do, keep these notes very close to you and study them. You know what I'm saying? You make flashcards out of them. You can do them with your children and help them to learn Hebrew and learn how to count all at the same time. You know what I mean? We bringing up bilingual, trilingual children. It used to be a weird thing. Like, you know, it wasn't so commonplace to have children that were bilingual a while ago. You know what I'm saying? Not too long ago, you wouldn't find bilingual children. Not as common as you do now. Now, every child, almost every child knows at least 2 languages. You get what I'm saying? So,
Concept.
look, but now, you know what I'm saying? Now they get to learn their language. I seen, you know, it's one brother, you know what I'm saying, awesome a lot in Kansas City, man. Give him a hand. You know, his son is learning Russian, I believe. Either Russian, yeah, Russian, man. His boy is speaking Russian. You know what I'm saying? And I can't imagine that. Like, yo, your child speaks Russian? That's crazy. So, you know what I mean? We got young geniuses, man, which is why, you know, giving birth to these children is so important, man. I never think that no matter what circumstance you in, no matter what situation you were put in, you know what I'm saying, just because of that situation does not mean that the child growing in your belly does not deserve a chance to live. You get what I'm saying? Like, no matter what situation you might be in, yeah, you might have been in a bad situation. And I'm not blaming you. I'm not telling you that it's your fault. I'm not telling you that you're wrong for any feelings that you may have. You understand? But you should at least allow that child that's growing inside your belly a chance to live. Because who knows what they could do? Who knows how great they can be? You know what I mean? Learning Hebrew and Russian and Greek and all types of languages. You know, might be the future. Might be somebody that, you know, find a cure for cancer or something in the future. You never know. But if you abort them before they even get the chance, before you even get the chance to see what they could be, you know what I'm saying? Then who wins, really? So anyway, and not to mention, man, you're gonna regret that decision forever, for the rest of your life. You don't believe me? Ask the women who have gotten abortions. They regret getting their abortions. You know what I'm saying? Sane women, women who with some sense, they regret it. Of course, you got young girls that get pregnant every day. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't know how to keep their legs closed. Who get abortions and they you know, they consider it a sense of pride. They consider it something to be proud about. And it's not a lecture on this is not a lecture on getting, like, you know, whether you should get abortions or not. The I.S.U.P.K stance is cut clear. You know what I'm saying? You should not get abortions because it's murder. However, all I'm saying is, you know, you never know the outcome, you know what I'm saying, of that child. You never know what that child could be. You know what I'm saying? So that's just me. That's just what I'm saying.
Can't.
Raise them babies up and teach them some knowledge, so they don't make the same mistakes. And, you know, they're not the type of child that would go and, you know, who knows, maybe rape someone and get them pregnant. Because that's what the biggest excuse is, even though rape only consists of less than 1% of abortions. That's like the biggest thing, right? Is that, oh yeah, well, we need to have the right to abortion because, you know, there are rapers out here who rape people and get them pregnant. Okay, well, that may be the case. So how about we raise the next generation to not be rapists? How about we keep fathers around to show men how to be men, and women and little girls how to be little girls, and little boys, and grow up into be women. You get what I'm saying? How to keep discipline in the house, because when there's no discipline, you do what you want. You do what you want to you. You do what you want in school because there's no discipline. And of course, he can beat his mother's butt. He can, you know what I'm saying? A growing boy, he turns 16, 17, he can handle his mom. That's not discipline. You get what I'm saying? Unfortunately, it's too many women, too many children that are growing up without a father in their household, and it's all circumspect. You know what I'm saying? It all comes back around. It's all based on one decision that we're making, man. Not being responsible adults, not choosing who we're laying down with responsibly, and not taking the responsibility of raising a child. It's something we gotta deal with. All right. So damn, I ain't mean to go into no lecture, but we back to the Hebrew, right? So the days of the week, right? I'm pretty sure everybody can remember the days of the week. It's not very different from counting your numbers.
Can't, sir.
Okay. Matter of fact, I want Crystal to answer this.
Can't, sir.
By the way, Crystal, what's up with them hats, man? With them goofy hats. For real. trying to give you one. Hold on, let me make sure everybody can see. So like, ooh, okay. I'll accept that. All right, hold up, Crystal. So Sunday, right? I can accept your YAHANNA. However, what would be the proper term for it? Can y'all see the board? It's on that goofy stuff again, man. All right. What's she said you. Facts. Well, listen, you understand? Get with, my camp leader or somebody and let them know you got a beanie for me. All right, but yeah, your YAHANNA card would be to wild. So what does your YAHANNA card mean? Tell me. Give Crystal a chance to answer, but if she don't answer, you got it, Lewis.
Counsel.
All right, yeah, Lashawan. Your YAHANNA Lashawan, right? Go ahead. You tell them what your YAHANNA card means, Lewis.
Your YAHANNA card means day one.
Right. Let me start this. Your YAHANNA card is day one. So that's technically true. It's technically correct, right? However,
Counsel.
this is the first day, so it's the beginning day. That's what we want to say. We want to say the beginning day. All right.
Counsel.
Yeah, day one. So this is your YAHANNA Lashawan, the beginning day. YAHANNA Lashawan. Y'all can see that? Or is it blurry?
Kan.
Excuse me. What? Nah. Y'all should be able to see that, right? All right, cool. So your YAHANNA Lashawan. Now, what is Monday?
Counsel.
I want Chris Morris to answer. Y'all make sure y'all share this video as well. Share this to your social media, Facebook, Instagram, all that. Yawam Shanya. And tell me what that means. Means day 2. Tuesday. I used to think Monday was one day, like day 1, right? And Tuesday was like day 2. I used to think like that because I didn't know any better. I was a child, so I thought like a child. But of course, nobody taught me that Sunday was the worship of the sun, Monday was the worship of the moon, Tuesday was the worship of some God, some other God. You get what I'm saying? And then so on and so forth. No one taught me that. They just, told me to say that these are the names of the day. And that January, February, March, and April were the names of the months, which is not necessarily true. These are names that they gave the months in honor of their gods. And we just call it Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, January, February, March. But these are not what they're called. Yawam Shanya means day 3. Yawam Shalash, day 3. Everything you gotta learn over again, man. You gotta undo whatever you think you know and learn all over. Because you've been lied to. It's not my fault. It's not Commander and Yohanna's fault. You know what I'm saying? It's because your oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Lash. Now, had he, left your language, your culture, your identity to you, then you would know better. You would know that these aren't your gods. That these aren't the days of the week. That this is your real language, and this is how you say these things. You know what I'm saying? He would allow you to know that you're the children of Israel, and that you have to come back to serving your God in order to get out of this punishment. But of course, him being the devil, he doesn't want you to get out of the punishment because he benefits from your punishment. America was built off of your punishment. Egypt was built off of your punishment. You understand? Those pyramids and the Sphinx and all the greatest wonders of the world, they built them because we were in slavery and we were forced to do it. Everything we put our hands to literally turns to gold. All All right. This is why we make all the music in America. Country music used to be black people's music. The blues used to be black people's music. We're losing rap. You understand? Your oppressor is taking rap. We already lost reggae. We lost reggae to the Africans. And now all you hear on the reggae stations is, what's it called? Afro beats. That's all you hear. Akon came out and said that, niggas are boring when they perform. They come out on stage with their pants sagging halfway down, halfway asleep because they high. You understand? And he says that Africans are better. Africans, they're different. They're natural born performers. When Akon got his career from trying to be like a nigga, he wanted to be like a nigga. He got famous because he got arrested for what? A couple years? He went to jail for a couple years, turned around and said, oh, shoot, I'm straight now. Look, yeah, I can go and be a nigga because I've been to prison. And everybody knows that niggas go to prison. So if I come back out as Akon, which is short for a convict, and start convict music, guess what? I'm going to blow up. I'm going to make millions and billions of dollars because I'm pretending to be the same niggas I hate, same niggas I despise, and I think I'm better than them. But how are you better than a nigga if you're trying to be a nigga to get paid?
Counsel.
Just saying. But everybody gets to eat off of blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians because we don't know who we are. And we'll never wake up to it unless we come back to the truth. We start reading the Bible, start doing what God told us to do, instead of what every other people want us to do. They want us to keep believing that we're equal with everybody else. They want us to believe that we're African while the Africans get up above us. They want us to believe that we can have any God that we want to have while we suffer and die in the ghetto. Which one of those gods has helped us? You understand? The Christian God ain't do it. The Buddha God ain't do it. The Arab God ain't do it. The Muslim, the Indian gods ain't do it. You get what I'm saying?
Counsel.
How long are we going to believe in these gods and these cultures when we're still in the same condition? You gotta wake up. So give me Wednesday. I'm sure you got it by now. I did a whole lot of talking. Got to prepare for this. All right, good work. You're one. Provide. As you can see, there's a pattern here. Provide. What's going on here? We just counting. Ain't no special. Ain't no special title. You know what I'm saying? Just counting. Oh, I'm sorry. Because the God of the Bible is not the author of confusion. Everything is very easy to understand. The Hebrew, very easy to understand. And they got all those, what you would call like, what is this thing? Like apostrophes and all that other crap. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got all that. You know, all that stuff going on. Man. It's very simple. It's very straight to the point. You know, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? It's the beginning day, and then it's the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day. That's it. Then it starts over. The beginning day, then the next day, and then the next day, and then the next day, and then the last day, then the beginning day, and then the next day. You get what I'm saying? It's very simple. So Wednesday is Yom Arabah, which means day 4. Not Woden's Day. If you look up Wednesday, the origin of Wednesday, you'll find it's named after the Greek or Roman, whatever god, Odin. Just let you know, man, this place is very pagan. Therefore, all their traditions are pagan. You understand? Like, just by proxy, like if you are in a land where everything about the land is based on paganism, then of course everything that comes along with it will be pagan. Right? The holidays that they celebrate, the rules they set up, you know what I'm saying? The exceptions that they make. For instance, homosexuality, I hope I can say that without getting banned and flagged. But if you were a homosexual in America, and I don't understand why we can't call a homosexual or a gay person a gay person. Didn't they fight for the right to be called gay? You fought for,
Sir.
huh?
Can't, sir. They fought for the right to be gay, to be called gay.
Right. So what's the problem? I don't understand it. I should be able to call you gay because you fought to be called gay. I'm giving you your rights, man. I'm fighting for your rights. I'm fighting for your right to be called gay. Be gay, man. You're gay. No, don't be gay. Listen, it is unlawful to be gay. It is a sin against God.
Can't, sir.
Don't be gay. But for you gays, you know, you be proud about it. It is called pride. Be proud to be called gay. You fought for it. Congratulations. It's here. You're gay. You understand? So I don't know. That's all I'm saying. I care about your rights. I'm a human being. So, you know what I'm saying? Your cultures are pagan, though. And that's just the simple fact of the matter as well. I mean, you got days of the week named after your pagan gods, so why not take pride in being a pagan? Homosexuality is pagan. You're a pagan. Christmas is pagan. 4th of July is pagan. All your holidays are pagan. Take pride in it. You know what I'm saying? And black people, you ought to realize that these days are pagan. They are against God. And if you love God, you say you love God, then why would you go against his first commandment, which is to put no other God before him? You care about Sunday. That's the day you go to church and worship the sun. You understand? The sun is your God on Sunday. And on Monday, the moon is your God. And then on Tuesday, I forget what that God's name is, but you worship him on Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, you worship Odin. And then on Thursday, you worship Thor. And it just keeps going on and on. And then it starts over. And you're back in church. You got to wake up. All right? Thursday, hit me with it, Crystal Morris. I'm sorry, Dan. I done spent a lot of time on the numbers and the alphabet and the days of the week. I'm gonna let y'all know. I got a council that's going to happen at 9, so I'm gonna probably end the class a little earlier. We got a little time, but I'm just letting y'all know now. I might end the class a little early.
Can't under one count.
Good work, Crystal. You know what I'm saying? Now we got Thursday, right? Day 5, which is what the Lord calls it. The Lord calls it Yom Hamash. Day 5. Damn, Lewis, I want to go to camp now, man. Shoot. Yeah, I'm trying to go to camp. I know you ain't never been to camp, at least not in Florida.
Can't, sir.
One day. All right, Yom Hamash, day 5. That's probably right. First day. Day 2. Day 5. Day 3. Day 4. Day 5. All right, so we got 5 days so far. Friday, hit me with it. I like the number. I like this number. I don't know why. But I'm not a pagan. Even though I like this number, I'm not a pagan. Yom Sha.
Slag, yes, sir.
What's up?
I think maybe it's because so many Benjamite ladies are called Shasha.
Oh shit! All right, you might know me well. You might know me better than I know myself.
God, sir.
Some Benjamites. Yeah, you living with a house full of Benjamites too. You know it.
God, sir.
Come and pick up the picnic them. Yawam Shasha. It's day 6. Day 6. Trust me, I'm not a pagan. But I like this number right here, Shasha. It's easy. That's really all it is. It's just because it's easy.
God, sir.
Shasha. How can you forget Shasha? Shasha. All right, last but not least, certainly not least, Saturday. Now I'm writing on the board Sunday through Saturday because this is what we know it as. But eventually I'm gonna just start writing day 1, day 2, day 3, or you know what I'm saying, and then tell you to translate it. But just for now, we know because of course I could say day 1, but you wouldn't know what day would be day 1. But we know that Saturday is the last day because of what the Bible tells us. So tell me what Saturday means, or how would you say the day for Saturday in Hebrew? Crystal Morris. Oh, she already put it. Don't be jumping the gun. You better wait for me to ask you. No sweat. Shabbat. And listen, pay close attention. Right? Ba, fa. All right, not Shabbat, but it's Shabbat. Now for Benjamin, it's gonna be a little difficult because Benjamites just can't help themselves. They replace that ta or the tha with a ta. You know what I mean? I don't blame you. Shabbat. Luckily, well, not luckily, I don't really see it no different, no way, no how. But I was born in America, raised in America, never knew I was a Benjamite until I came into the I.S.U.P.K. So never knew I was West Indian either. I only had heard rumors that there was Bahamian DNA throughout our blood, but I never really looked into it. So I don't know anything about being a Benjamite. I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. All I knew is I like beef patties and Jamaican women. All right. Shabbat. Shabbat. You understand? Just at least you know that. You know what I'm saying? Even if you can't say tough, if you can't say thuh, and you just can't help yourself but to replace it with a tough, just know that this is how it's spelled in Hebrew, with the thuh. All right, and not a tough. All right, this is a thuh, and this would be a tough in the ancient. This would be a tough in the Assyrian. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Can't, so we can see it.
All right, so that's the tough. This is a thuh. So you want to make sure when you're spelling it, you spell it with thuh because that's the Sabbath, the Shabbat. Whereas Shabbat would be tribe or family. So well done. She said the oxtails, oh boy, extra gravy. That's all I knew. I knew I liked oxtail.
Tail with the gravy. Can't, so.
And curry. But even curry is more like an East Indian thing. I bet you I ain't know that. Curry is an East Indian thing, and a lot of a lot of East Indians get a pass for being Jamaican or Trinidadian or even what's the other one? What's the other place? It's in South America.
Um, uh, um, uh, I know what you're talking about. Can't, so, it's
like right down on the coast of South America.
Yeah, they got an English side and a French side. I forgot what's the.
Yeah. Let me see if I can pull it up. Guyana,
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of East Indians will pass as Guyanese or Trinidadian or Jamaican, and it's because what happened was they migrated there, and this is a little brief history for y'all. A lot of East Indians migrated to the Caribbeans and the East Coast of South America, during like the time where they freed a lot of the slaves in those areas, or so-called freedom, and they wouldn't work. Like there was work that needed to be done, and of course the Benjamites and the Levites and the Simeonites and all of them, they wasn't doing it. They was like, man, F that, I don't want to work no more. You feel what I'm saying? So that left a lot of open jobs up for people to come and get. And so the East Indians came over to the islands and to Guyana and a lot of other places on the east coast of South America to get those jobs. Now, and you know, Trinidad and Tobago, that's right off the coast of South America. In case y'all don't know that, it's like right, just like it's as close to South America as the Bahamas is to Florida. So it's even closer than that, actually. But anyway, so they came there and started taking those jobs. But then, of course, living in a place, you start to either take on the culture of the place, or you start to give off your culture in that place. And it was kind of a mixture of both, because they gave us dreadlocks and smoking weed and curry. We gave them patois, and that's it. Yeah, we pretty much all we got from them, because they don't take our culture like we take their culture. Like, they love their culture. Every other nation on the earth loves their culture, and they wouldn't trade it for anything. But language is not really so much a culture. Language is just how you get along with other people. Language is how you communicate with the people in that land. That's it. So they didn't take none of our cultures. We took all their cultures. Dreadlocks come from the East Indians. All right. They wore them. They called them jatas. Jatas, and you might have heard this story before. Jatas were used to connect them to their God. Like, they grew their hair and knotted it up. Like, first of all, they're dirty as hell, because they didn't grow dreadlocks like a Negro would today, unless you do freeform. Freeform is exactly how East Indians grew their dreadlocks. They would just not wash their hair, and they would let it mat up. You get what I'm saying? And some of them, excuse me, some of them might have, tried to be neat with it and, separate them into their own locks, but really it's just knotted, matted hair that they didn't wash, and they didn't, treat or anything. They just let it grow, because for you to not to, like, imagine if you combed your hair. You know how many strands of hair you lose a day? At least 100. Lose 100 strands of hair a day. So or it might be more. I think it's 100. If you comb your hair every day, you're gonna lose 100 strands of hair at least a day. So they wouldn't comb their hair. They wouldn't wash it, none of that stuff, because that's going to pull out their hair, when their hair is their antenna to God, to their gods. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that story, that theory before. A lot of Negroes with dreads say, yeah, man, your dreadlocks are an antenna to God. And what they don't know is it's not an antenna to your God. It's supposed to be an antenna to the Indian god Shiva. So if you worshiping Shiva, then okay, I hear you. That's a fact. But if you you think you Christian, or you think you worshiping the God of the Bible, nigga, your dreadlocks are an abomination.
That's right.
Oh my God. You got dreadlocks, you are worshiping another God, and that is a sin. All right. And so they gave us dreadlocks, and they gave us smoking weed, and they gave us curry. That's what the East Indian.
Salah, yes, sir.
Terrible food. Yeah.
You know what Christ say? You pay tithe of cumin, anise, and all those things.
Yeah.
Wasn't there like spices in Israel at the time? We make food taste good.
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Like, come on now. We the ones that invented fried chicken. You get what I'm saying?
Comes.
Like, I don't know. I guess I wouldn't say invented. I don't know. Maybe I could say invented. I don't know. But we're the reason why fried chicken is a staple. You know what I'm saying? That's us. That's all us. And we use curry too. You know what I'm saying? We use all them spices.
Cancer.
Chicken is a Jamaican cuisine. You think is something that Jamaicans came up with, or the West Indians came up with, but they all their dishes were made with curry because of the Indians, because of those East Indians. You feel what I'm saying? So they passed off that culture to us. What did she say? She said they are Looney Tunes. Who's Looney Tunes? I need to go back a little bit. You talking about who you talking about? The niggas, the brothers with dreadlocks or the East Indians? Said we are the salt of the earth. Damn right. We got all the flavor. It ain't no coincidence that the Lord compared us to a seasoning. You know, coincidence that He compared us to salt. It's like salt adds flavor, intensifies flavor. That's what we do. Because even though we got the flavor, we intensify it. But yeah, we definitely had spices. You know what I mean? It was a form of currency, so to speak, which is why we were using it to pay tithes. We would use cumin and all these other spices to pay tithes. Now, you could pay your tithes in cumin or tomatoes or vegetables and fruits and stuff like that, or you could trade that stuff in for money and pay your tithes that way. It's a lot easier to transport money than it is to transport a barrel full of seasonings. Feel what I'm saying? I can carry one bill is $100. I can carry a $100 bill. It's easier to get a $100 bill than to get $100 worth of apples on a boat, on a plane. Put it in your car. You gonna put it in your car? You gonna put a barrel full of $100 worth of apples in your car and drive it across the country to pay your tithes to Command Junior YAHANNA in New York? I don't think so. But you can go and cash those apples out, get some money, and bring that money to Command Junior YAHANNA in New York. Could do that. Sounds a lot easier to me. But hey, your choice. I ain't seen not one person ever pay their tithes in apples. So when that happens, look, you let me know. That's people's excuse. They say, yeah, man, tithes is apples and oranges. All right, so then bring some oranges. Bring the apples and oranges. Bring them. We could use them. The East Indians and the people with dreadlocks. Yeah. All of them some damn clowns. Looking like Bozo. All right. So look. Let's go. We're gonna go to Genesis chapter 1. I'm gonna do the months next week because I'm running out of time. Genesis 1:1. All right, so the first word we have is Ba Ra'ash Ya. Ba Ra'ash Ya. We have Ba Ra'ah. Oh, okay. Ah. All right. So we got Ba Ra'ash Ya, Ba Ra'ah, Alahayim, Ath, Ha-Shamayim, Wa'ath, Ha-Aratazah. Does anybody know what that means?
Cancer.
Carvel, what's going on? You late? What does that mean?
Salaki, sir.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
The Ba Ra'ash Yath. I just don't know understand for the Yath, but
Okay, so
I
this is
know.
one word.
I
There's no divider here. So this is just one word.
can't
So what's this?
cancer. That's in.
Damn. Damn. It's time for a new marker. All right, so in, right? What is the Ra'ash Ya?
Beginning.
All right. Beningi. All right, the beginning, right? I put the because that's what it is, the beginning. But it's not a ha there. But is that how you spell beginning? Beginning. All right. So I put the us there. I mean the there because it translates to the beginning, in the beginning, or in the first. All right. Go ahead.
Cancer. Um, Barath. Bara.
Bara'ah.
Bara'ah is created.
Yes. All right. Or to create. I'll just put, you know what? I'll put create. That's what it will translate to creates. Go ahead. What is Alahayim?
Salaki, sir. Can you repeat that?
No, I was just
Alahaya.
saying, yeah, what is Alahayim?
Power.
Or,
Powers.
huh? Or
Salaki, you said. I said power or powers.
powers, or what? What's the other word? God.
Um,
All right, power, powers,
God.
God,
Um,
or gods. You understand? So power translates to God. So what is Ath?
and
But that was a trick question.
no.
I'll tell you more about the Ath in a lesson, maybe next week. So skip Ath. What is Ha Shamayim? Ha Shamayim. What is Ha? You froze? All right, no sweat. Ha is the. That's correct, Crystal. Alahayim is the Most High. It can also be power because the same word for powers or God is also used to talk about the angels, right? So the angels that are, the celestial being angels are referred to as Alahayim. Sometimes, in some occasions. All right, so now we got Ha Shemayim, which is the what? Anybody? Right. Well, the heavens is not wrong. All right, not wrong. So you could put apostrophe S. Parentheses S. Wa'ath ha the aratazah. What is aratazah? The earth. All right. In the beginning, created God the heaven and the earth. All right. Again, I'll get you the next week in the But yeah, God created the heaven and the earth. Now, the reason I went there is to show you the Ra'ash. That's the beginning. That's the first. So when we say our days of the month, our days of the week, and the months of the year, that's why you'll see Ra'ash there, because it's the first. So Yawam Ra'ash 1 is the first day, or day first, if you want to be literal. All right. So with that, I'm gonna end the class because, like I said, got a council after this. So I'm gonna go ahead and say shalom to everybody. How about Shemi How Shabrak Thumb to all the brothers? How Shamala Thumb by Shemi How Shot to all the sisters. The water for being in class. Tune in tomorrow for the Sabbath service. Of course, we got classes Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. So lucky for being a little late today. So I'll catch y'all next time. All right, shalom.